our dog had a scratch on his eye, and we put it on his ear near the eye, and it worked out pretty well. Healed
That's
very
awesome.
quickly.
Yeah, so, and I know they've had other patches for horses and animals in the past, but I just think X39 is definitely should be the go-to patch for all the animals. And I'd really like to get it out more into the veterinary field. So I look forward to talking to you, Kenny. I think that'd be awesome.
Likewise, and I'm just trying. I'm just trying it on all different cases. As my nutrition mentor would say, we try it and see how your body responds, right? And
Exactly.
so I don't know. Let's try. I don't know. Let's try, and then we see what happens.
That's awesome.
And then good things start happening.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Awesome.
I got a little bit of news if someone wants to hear about it. I have done 2 veterans from the Vietnam War, and Natalie has a picture of a guy who had Parkinson's, no question about it. And I gave him patches December 17th. He hadn't been able to sign his name on a check since 2002.
Nice.
I mean, he was really, it was terrible. And in 3 days, he was 90% straight. He referred me to a friend who was in Vietnam with him, and the man got bit, and he has rashes starting at his wrist to his elbow. You can never see the skin.
Agent Orange.
And he put the patches on 3 days ago, and I saw him this morning. It's a quarter of the way up both hands already, skin. Yet the VA kept saying there's nothing they can do, obviously. This thing really works, and I know that because I've been using it on 2 rotator cuffs, ripped, and they don't bother me, not a little bit. So anyway, just some more news about what's happening all over.
Yay.
Yay,
You know, and I
X39.
think for the group with Onyx and I, and I know Onyx's schedule is crazy and mine's crazy because real estate's starting to show some life again. But I'm going to figure out a time by talking to a few people. But I think I'm going to start doing a customer testimonial call once a week where you can invite your guests. I know Marcy and Peter are doing those as well. So I'll throw one in there where we can actually do that too with this group. You know, kind of piggyback to this call, probably will be on a Wednesday. So we'll say we'll start it next Wednesday so I can get it out there. But we do need to get some of these stories out there. And, you know, it'll not be a real formatted call. It'll be who's going to get on and talk about their experiences with X39. And I think we're going to start doing that. And then I'll do a quick 10-minute overview about what the product is and why you might want to join our team so you can start bringing guests to this call. Because this call this morning isn't really, well, somebody in the 208's blown up my call. So blown up my phone. And everybody should know Tuesdays at 9 a.m. we're on this call. So anyways, so I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. I am already recording. So I welcome everybody to our Tuesday morning business building call. This is a call where Onyx and I share our resources that we've obtained through years of doing businesses and coaching. So we are here. I'm going to mute us all. We are here this morning. It is Tuesday. I don't even know the date. This is how it is when you're still sheltering in place. I think it's what, June 21st, 23rd. So June 23rd, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Hi, Onyx. Do you want to say hi to everybody? I saw you.
Good morning, everyone. It's another gorgeous sunny day in South Florida, and it's so nice to see everybody on the call. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Forrest. I see so many smiling faces. It's just nice to see everyone. Business continues to just keep moving, keep growing. Corporate has a really, really wonderful special out right now. So I hope that everybody has seen it and everybody is taking advantage of it and either upgrading people on their team or yourselves and or bringing new people into the business.
Awesome. Awesome. I need to take a picture of this. Hang on real quick. Just got a text message on my screen. Okay, today, you guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about positive affirmations. I kind of was going through some stuff on my phone. I have literally 38,000 photos on my phone that go back many, many years. And I came across a group of photos that were on my phone from a coaching that I did when I was with a real estate company called Keller Williams. And if any of your realtors out there know much about Keller Williams, they really are a training company, is how they kind of sell themselves in the real estate industry. So people looking for the top of the notch training end up at that company, at least for a while. And I was there and was able to participate in a coaching called Bold. And as I sat there and read some of the stuff that we taught during that coaching, I thought, oh my God, I just need to share some of this because it is pretty amazing. And it's stuff that even though this coaching was just like 3 years ago that I did, but it was stuff that I had a lot of aha moments because I was like, man, these are things that I always think about. And if you want to Google it, you can, but it's literally called the Bold Laws. And Bold simply stands for building a life by design. And, a couple of my favorite Bold laws were do what you have always done and you will get what you've always gotten. You can have reasons or results, but you can't have both. And your business grows to the extent that you do. And what you focus on expands. And that last one is so important with what we're all up against today is every single day, if you get up, if you're plugging into the news, you're seeing things that are just always constantly negative, and that negative mindset can take over your day-to-day activities. And we've gotten to the point now, and it's pretty amazing too, because my daughter and my husband tend to really love TV. And my daughter will come in for lunch because she works by me, but she lives about an hour from me, but she works in Modesto by me. So she comes here for lunch, and the first thing she usually does is grab that remote. And I'm actually seeing them, even without my persistence, they're not doing that. I'll walk in and my husband's sitting on his phone and he's reading an article, or I have a couple magazines that come downloadable. So we're all trying to fill our minds with things that keep us uplifted and keep us educated about things that we are interested in, whether or not it's my husband in NASCAR or my daughter, and right now she's really concentrating on her health and wellness. So and that's what I would really like to make sure that everybody else is doing, and they're really staying plugged into what can keep them with a positive mindset. One of the other things I always tell my kids is keep in mind with those 5 people that you spend the most time with, because you know what they say, it's been analytically proven that the 5 people that you spend the most time with are the people that you end up turning out like, or you end up with the same results at the end of your goal setting year of what those 5 people actually did. So if you feel like you're really spending a lot of time with people that are, kind of downers all the time, or, people that like to hang out in non-productive places or do non-productive activities, you're going to end up with those things at the end of the day. So when I was going through my notes on my phone from teaching that class, these were the 4 things that stood out that I had put in my phone in another graphic as my 4 favorite Bold laws. And there's like 50 of them, but these 4 really stood out. One of the things, you can have reasons or results, but you can't have both. And when I've talked to people about what is keeping you from making that call, and in realtors, it's the same coaching. When you do lead generation, it's not much different than lead generation for network marketing. You're going to have to pick up the phone and talk to people that either you haven't talked to in a very, very long time, right? Or you're going to have to pick up the phone and talk to people that you don't even know. Examples of, for lead generation on the realtor side, we call expired. So people that have already tried to sell their house, but didn't have a positive result, right? So if you're looking at who am I going to call next because I feel like I've really tapped out my warm market, right? You're going to try to find a list with network marketers, potentially, but what's going to happen? I always tell my realtors, you're calling somebody that's already going to have a negative mindset by what you're trying to do for them. You're going to tell them that I'm different. I can help you succeed in selling that house, right? Well, with network marketing, it's no different. If you find a real network marketer maybe you knew in a previous company, or maybe they had come to you years ago with something that they were trying to sell, and maybe you guys did something together, maybe you didn't, but think about those people that you can reach out to. Then maybe they didn't get the result that they were looking for, but you see something here with Onyx and I that maybe they can expand on their horizons, maybe they can learn a little bit more, or maybe they'll just have interest in stem cell regenerative medicine alone, and you can actually pick up the phone and call that person. Now, you can know that your first phone call with that person could very well be kind of negative. Why? Because you're reminding them of something that they did that was not successful. But that's when we as people take on the compassionate coaching side of things and say, this time it's been different for me. So when I have that conversation, I tell them, look, 8-9 years ago, I did a network marketing company. And although I found some success, I didn't reach the levels of success that I could have. And I chose to step away from that. So I put that fault on myself. If I wouldn't have quit, I could have gotten a lot farther. But I had reasons why I left that network marketing company. And looking back on that, clear back then, I used that reason to stop getting my result. Does that make sense? Because even though I left because I felt something wasn't going right, there was still people there making millions of dollars a year in that company. And it's one of the things I remember back when I went to a Danny Johnson seminar. She said, it's never about the company, it's about you and why you quit. Your reason is why you didn't find the success. And it was so funny going through this real estate coaching last night. I was like, man, this is literally network marketing in itself. And I think I actually remember sending a bunch of stuff to Onyx as I was like, oh my God, you could use this same coaching for network marketing. So you just write down the word bold laws and Google it. And you will see a ton of posters that come up with just a ton of laws that they actually teach realtors on an everyday basis within that company about things that you want to pay attention to, things that you want to focus around, and things that you don't. And the things that you don't in that company, they call it your drunk monkey. So what is sitting on your shoulder that is keeping you from actually advancing to the next level? That's your drunk monkey, according to that company. We can call it whatever we want here if somebody wants to throw some words out there. But we all have these things that happen. It's just human nature. Onyx, do you want to?
Yes, I absolutely love it. It's kind of, for me, it's the same sort of thing that I went through. I say that most people, it takes 9 years to learn how to really build wealth. And you're learning the entire time. You're adjusting. And at the start of your 9 years, you might have only been 10 degrees off. But 10 degrees, if it's 1 degree year one, you know that it just keeps moving and moving. It gets larger and larger and larger. And so all of us, including myself, I hope are always fine-tuning our skills. I certainly have used this global reset as a chance to reflect, to fluff off, old things that I don't need to carry around anymore, old ideas, old belief systems, old hurts, old pains, things I need to forgive, things I need to forget, things I need to let go of. Because I know that the clearer I am, the easier it is for people to say yes to me. And so I know, and I've known from the beginning, you guys know I have a few, different things. I focus on money-making activities, which is not managing my people. It is in sponsoring. It's always in sponsoring. I never come off the gas. I've got 3 fish on the hook right now that I'm hoping to bring in this week with this new special. And I'm always putting new people in the funnel, bringing new people in, helping everybody get to the best them that they can be. And ultimately in network marketing, you gotta wanna. That's another one of my sayings. And for me, it started as a network marketing saying, and it's become a saying in my life, I think, as my children have gotten older, because I realized that I couldn't drag my teenagers, up the hill, out the door, wherever it was that I wanted them to go. They had to wanna go wherever it was that I was hoping they wanted to go in their lives. And so we're constantly growing. And that, to me, is the beautiful thing about network marketing, because I think so often we get stuck with 5 people that, might be their friends or friends that live nearby, or they've been around us our whole lives, or their family, and they live nearby. It's hard sometimes to find new people to interact with that are moving in a direction that you want to move in. And that's one of the great blessings of network marketing. And for me, I love LifeWave, because different than anything I've ever done, it's attracted a group of people that's intellectual, which I used to and I love, which are, I think this is a community of people that really cares for each other, which I've seen before. But on top of that, I think we've got a group of light workers here. And so with this whole global reset, with everything that's going on, nothing makes me feel more safe, more secure than knowing I have each one of you around me, and hopefully you all have me around each one of you, and we are a group and we go together. And so in that, I think it's a really wonderful experience. So I absolutely love what Kathy's saying, and I think each one of you would be a great exercise for you guys to put what's your 5 favorite laws that you want to live by in this global reset. It may not be what you have been living by. It might be something new that you're doing. One of the things that I've been doing for myself is a daily meditation called Calm, and working on calming my energy down. You guys know I'm like a wiry racehorse. Calm. And so it's been amazing what that's brought to my life. And so I've been really enjoying this global reset. I hope each one of you is as well, and making the most of it. So what would those 5 laws be that you want to live your life by, because you choose what you want to have in your life? You choose how you want to perceive things in your life. And now you've got a chance to pick again for the first time for many of us in a long time. So I think that would be a great thing to put on the Facebook page.
Yes, I agree. Awesome. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up for me. To go over a couple things that I wanted to clarify about this week's promotion. Onyx did actually add or sweeten the pot a little bit. Onyx, do you want to tell them about that so I make sure it's said exactly the right way? I did put it in the email last night.
Okay, perfect. So anybody, they've got an extra little promotion for the top promoter in one of the 3 regions. So if somebody in our group wins the extra $500 bonus in any one of the regions, it doesn't matter to me which region, in any one of our regions, I'll send you all an extra 3 sleeves of X39. So I'm busy working the business. I know Kathy's busy working the business. It's very interesting because, of course, it's June. We're almost in July. And, the business continues to grow. It continues to explode. And it's really neat because typically in network marketing, things, generally speaking, would slow down in July. And that's not at all what we've seen here with LifeWave and with the X39. I've now been on and utilizing the X39 for Kathy reminded me the other day. She's like, Onyx, it's 11 months now. I'm like, no way. That's just incredible. So what a beautiful 11 months it's been. And I continue to notice new things.
We lost you, Onyx. Tilt your head from one side to the other. We lost your connection. Okay. So the other thing I want to clarify, because I've gotten a couple calls since yesterday, people are kind of panicking. Why is it limited to only 1 promoter that we can enroll?
Peter's like, Onyx, I cannot believe how long you're going and growing. And we shared last week. I think, and I know, did you lose me?
Yeah, we got you back just now. Now we lost you. Okay, I wanted to clarify, I got a couple calls from people saying it says limited 1 per promoter. And I had to call corporate because I was like, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand how you can have who is going to enroll the most, but limit 1. What that means is because they're offering this promotion or free product, if you upgrade from like bronze to gold or bronze, different upgrades, that it's on the distributor that's actually upgrading or enrolling. They only get 1 set of free products. Does that make sense? So if you have somebody that's bronze and says, yeah, or a starter, and they want to upgrade to gold, they're going to get that. I think it's 1 free sleeve, right? And then if they, so that's 1 free sleeve. And then if they go to diamond, it's 2 free sleeves. Well, they're not going to get, or, however it is, you can't combine and make 2 different upgrades in 1 week on 1 promoter and end up getting all that free product. So it's whichever upgrade is going to give them the most amount of free products. So I would suggest to them that they do it, the max amount that they can the first time in 1 upgrade. That's going to get them the most amount of free product. Make sense? So that's what it was. So that's what they mean by that. So us that are already in, there's no limit. Go to town with it. Get as many people as you can, because that'll get you that extra $500. And $500 to some people, they go, Well, that's not that much. You know, I don't know where you live. In California, it's really not that much. But $500, according to the National Association of Realtors, would have helped our foreclosure crisis immensely by like 80% in the 2007, 2008 decline. So $500 can make a huge amount of difference to a lot of different people. So I really suggest you guys get out there and take advantage of this, because I'd love it so much if somebody on our team won this. Right, Onyx? Okay.
Me too. Nothing would make me happy.
Yeah. We love.
But it's your business, and each one of you gets to decide what you want to do. Can you hear me? You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Ah, I'm sorry, baby.
I can hear you.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay. Awesome. I would love to see that one of you all wins the overall competition, but it doesn't matter either way. It's a beautiful promotion going on from corporate. And remember that you're in a marathon. This isn't a sprint. So working your business each and every day is where you make a difference in your life and in your life of your families. So it's my honor to be here with each and every one of you. And Kathy, once again, I thank you so much for calling me when I was in Santorini last summer. And I can't imagine where we would all be if you hadn't have taken that chance. So thank you for calling me. Thank you for being my sponsor.
Yes, we were not planning on doing something like this. Onyx and I had talked about it a few times before, and nothing ever, you know, had gotten us excited. And when I called her and said that this is working, what is it? I honestly didn't think she'd say, I'm going to come out of retirement and stop going to Santorini right now. But anyways, I'm so glad that she did. You know, and it's kind of another learning curve for you guys. Don't ever think that somebody you know wouldn't say yes to you, because you just never know. And I've taught about that before. So really think about who you can reach up to this week because we have this promotion, and it definitely helps for the diamond promotion to get you those points for recruitment. So who can you reach up to? And when I say reach up, I'm going to throw this out there again, because it's always good to learn. I want you to write your level of where you think you are in success in life. And I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 10. And most people out there are going to give themselves a 5 or 6, because most people humanly are modest, right? So if you're a 5 or 6, and that's the number that you wrote down, and I'm saying level of success at your end game, where you want to be, how far are you there? So if you're halfway there, you're going to give yourself a 5. Okay. So what that means is I want you to reach up, because I want you to make a list of this. If you were a 5 or 6, I want you to make a list of the 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s in your life. People that you know that you feel like have succeeded to the masses. And I want you to call those people, because you know what? You will be amazed. Those people have already built networks. Those people understand what it is and what they need to do to make money. You may think that they don't need it, but those people that have found massive success, monetarily especially, love to make money. And you will find that you got great people joining your organization.
I agree. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Take care. Have a great Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye, Onyx. Bye, everyone. Bye, Kathy.
Bye.